There was once a man who spent most of his life working. From early morning until late at night, he stayed busy chasing money, success, and the kind of life he believed would one day bring him peace. He kept telling himself, "One day, when everything is settled, I'll spend more time with the people who matter." At home, his father would sit outside every evening and wait. He didn't ask for much, just someone to talk to for a while, maybe a short walk down to the old tree near the river, like they used to. But the man always said soon, just a little more time, and his father would nod and smile gently. "All right, finish what you need to." As time went on, the visits happened less often. The calls became shorter, and slowly the silence between them started to grow. One day, a phone call came. His father was unwell, so the man left everything and rushed back home. The house felt quiet, like it had been waiting too. He stepped into his father's room and saw him lying in bed, tired and still. The man sat beside him and held his hand. His father opened his eyes slightly and gave a soft smile. He didn't say a word, but in that one look, something was clear. It felt like he was saying, "I missed you." That night, while putting a few things away, the man opened an old cupboard. Inside were small boxes, wrapped with care. Each had a little note. "For your birthday. For when you got your first job." He paused and touched them softly. He remembered how every time he came home, his father would hand him one and say, "Open this." And he would always reply, "Next time." At the bottom of the cupboard, there was one last box. It wasn't wrapped. There was no ribbon. Just a small line written on the top. "Open this when you finally have time." He opened it slowly. Inside, there was only a folded piece of paper. It said, "Most people don't want much. Just a few quiet minutes with the ones they love, while they still can. That's what we forget, until it's too late." He sat quietly, holding the empty box. The room was still. The only sound was the old clock ticking on the wall. That truth was always in front of him. But sometimes, when you're too busy, you miss the things that matter most. Some people don't need big things. They don't expect grand gifts or long speeches. They just want a bit of your time before they're gone. So give your time to those who wait for you, because one day they might not be waiting anymore.